thank you, but where's she? Where is she? She's not wanting to show. Oh, there we are. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Okay, we're going to make that. I'm going to try and do this. Okay, so we're going to see how well we could do this. Now, this holiday ham goes back a long way in my family. Okay, my grandma Adderholt taught me something a little special about this ham. Okay, it's a good size ham, but what we're going to do with it is what she puts on the very top. That just makes it a little extra special. Okay, and this is called, yeah, that's what you're going to need. So now, where'd my honey go? Oh, he's busy. Hang on a minute. Honey, where is you?
I'm coming. I'm here.
You wanna? Yeah. Oh, he's got a hold of mic up. So what I'm gonna do is try to show you guys the ingredients we need right now. Okay. I'm gonna take this glove off for a second. Okay, unplug. There. Now. Okay. And you're gonna need a good spiral. You're going to want to keep this, and you're going to want to keep it in the bowl. Okay? You are going to want honey. And I like using raw, unfiltered honey. It's honey. It's just real honey. You are going to need 2, not just 1, but you will need some brown sugar. He got light brown sugar, which is good. I like either the light or the dark. That part my grandma never really specified. I don't remember her saying if it was light or dark, but I just remember it being brown sugar, and I remember it tasting really good. Okay, you are going to need 4 oranges. You'll need this. You will have to have one that says extra cherry. You are going to be using just the cherries out of these. And that's it. Just the cherries. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? And here is my other can of pineapple over here. Now, I already have some oranges sliced up. Okay? So, let's go get those out of the fridge right quick, okay? And why aren't they in? Oh, in the microwave. That open. Now you got to do one thing. The first step you need to do in this, and this is
do my side. Turn it around on the new one.
okay. Hang on. Let me turn this around here. Okay. Now you need to take off. You see this? You got a good picture of that? Gotta remove it. In the microwave, it don't go so well. Okay. You need to do it to the biggest, ripest orange you got. Make sure there's none on it. You put it in the microwave for 15 seconds. Okay. The reason why is that helps cook kind of the juice inside. It helps release some of the juice you need. You can juice it a lot easier. It's a little trick I learned. Enough. Now, while that's going, I've got to get my bowl ready. And we are setting it right here. And I need to get where is my juicer? Right there. There is my handy dandy juicer. I love this baby. Now, I'm going to put that just like that. Need, to put this here. Okay. Now, got to get my oranges out and my lemon out. They're ready to be juiced. Okay. Now, when you go to slice your oranges, you're going to want, you have to have 4 oranges and 4 lemons and 2 cans of pineapple. Okay? You're going to want to take 3 of the lemons and oranges and cut them up. You want to cut them this thing. Okay? One. Sorry, had a moment. Fruit. I am not crazy to show it. Just took a big bite of lemon. Okay. Now, we have to cut these up. So I'm going to hold the phone, and my husband is going to cut these up. While he's doing that, I'm going to show you how to juice these. Okay. Can you hand me the phone? Hi, guys. Okay. No, I need this over here. Can you cut this in half for me first? Okay. Put the other half in the bowl here. And cut this. And then we juice it. We give it really good juicing. Yep. Hi guys, sorry. I don't know what I'm seeing, but the button got pushed when it handed over to me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to juice these. Okay, they've already been heated in the microwave, 15 seconds a piece on each side, and turn it over. And then it's just this easy to juice it. You just hold it and you juice it. You want to get as much of the juice out as you can. The reason is because of the lemon. It is a citrusy kind of type of ham, but it's also Christmassy because I do one little thing that my grandma didn't that I added to mine, and that was cinnamon. I always added cinnamon to mine. I just love cinnamon. Cinnamon spells Christmas, ham, and cinnamon. And this somehow, I don't know, it just goes together. And I have had rave reviews over it, and everybody's wanted to know how I did it. And it's because my grandma, I was a nosy little girl. When it come to the kitchen, I got nosy in the kitchen. I'm telling you, I got real nosy in the kitchen. You might want to stand over here because that battery is going low. So I was always in grandma's kitchen, and I was always in what she was doing and trying to figure out what she was doing. I just loved it. Now, I need to toss that right there in the trash can. Now, in the same container, okay, I'm going to juice the lemon. I'm going to open up the cans over there and pour some pineapple in. And this is what helped me, because it just seems better to use it for this. So grandma always used 3. I use 4, but I only use, whoops, that bird's gonna have fun. I use 4 because of, I use 3 for the ham, and then I use 1 for the juice. That's my twist on it, because I take the juice and I add cinnamon. So there makes my little twist on it. And there's that lemon done. Now, we will take this, open this, and kind of get the pulp moving. But I want to bring that down just a hair. I got this one. You want to bring that one down just a hair? Yeah, like that. Good job. He's such a good Andy Mendy. I love my baby. Now we take the juice of the pineapple. Pour it in here. About 1/4 cup, maybe a little more, I guess, here and there. Okay, now you got that. You need to set that aside. Put that in. To kind of get them warmed up a little bit. That was one of my grandma's little, her stuff kind of warmed up, is what she called it, is She says, I have to warm my fruit up. I said, okay, Grandma, it's your fruit. Warm it up. It won't pop. Broke. Can broke. You can't. Got here. How he did that. Starting to feel that lemon into my hand. And it's starting to want me to. So let's set this here and warm that up. And I'm going to pour this on here. Now we got half and half. Now I'm going to get this glove on. Because now is when I got to work with my hands, and I really don't want to do that. So, got to cut. Let me bring this over to you.
Down the other way.
Because you're controlling it. Wah, wah, wah. That was good, wasn't it? Yep, that was good. Okay, now let me put that there.
We need your other cord. It's a little longer than this.
Yeah, that one's not working. That one is broke. So yeah, my long cord ain't working. So we're having to do it short. So I know what I want for Christmas. And what's good about these is when you cut them thin like this, is not only do they go on top, but you can candy them. And that's what we're going to use with the leftover juice, is we're going to candy these. You get about maybe 1/8 of a cup or a little more, and you just add that with the honey. And you just add that with the honey, and it will make your juice. It will make it really good. Like that. Yeah, I know, my son would have a heart attack on me. Okay, there is the last one here. Now we do this one. Whoop. And you know how everybody throws away these? We don't. We use them. They're really good for the bottom, for on the bottom of the pan, because you can kind of stick it together on the bottom of the pan and hold the ham together that way. You will also need toothpicks. So you need brown sugar. You can use light or dark. That's your preference. I use 2, or 1 of the lemon and 1 orange. Whoop, there it goes. And you got to make sure you take those little plastic things off. Let me get this last piece off here. And you always want to leave, even if it's just a little bit, you want to leave a little bit of just juice in there. I don't know if you can see that. You see that right in there? You just want to leave just a little bit in there sometimes. And that's what you put on the bottom, because this right here makes the juice for the bottom. And it just, oh, so good. Now we got all of this in here while this is warming up from my grandma's.
Wesley and Anna Silva.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Wesley. Wesley, you know Wesley, dear.
Yeah, I know who that is.
He's from church.
Yeah, I know. Who.
Now, let's get this one over here. First thing you start out with, on a good solid cut across the top. Dump the whole baby in. Now, next, your brown sugar. And you'll want about a cup, I would say a full cup. Those were put on backwards. You will want a full cup of brown sugar. And you will want, where's my cinnamon? It didn't get put back up, did it? Yep. There is my cinnamon. And I gotta have, oh, just the cinnamon. For the cinnamon, this is my twist. This is my little twist to it. And there's just 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And it really blends in the oranges, and it's kind of like a new twist on the old apple pie, but it's fruit. Ronnie is here, full cup of brown sugar. I don't know if I opened up that up big enough. Okay, a full cup, and I mean packed. You have to have a full packed cup. And it's just the way my grandma said it. It's packed with love. So this is packed from love, from family and friends above. And there is our brown sugar. Now that we got that, we got our dry ingredients in there. We will mix them together with a small whisk. And you will want to blend them together pretty good. You will want to melt that brown sugar and get it going really good. If it's got lumps, that's okay. Thank you. You can put it through a sifter if you like, to get them all blended. And I need another bowl.
You got your lemons and stuff in your big
Yeah, I got
bowl.
my lemons in my big bowl. So,
You got another bowl in the sink.
yeah, no,
Or your big plastic one out up there. I don't see. Oh,
it's even on MIA.
it's washed. It's down there by the refrigerator.
Yeah. Let me go get my big one. I don't like it because it's plastic. It's plastic. I don't like plastic using this meal. And when I'm coming, babe.
No.
Okay. Well, if you guys like to comment out there. I put it in a sifter. And what that does is it breaks the lumps up. That's what it does. Just breaks the lumps up. And now, in the bottom of the bowl, blending, and you only got like a few seconds to do it with if it decides wanting to work right, which it came apart. That's why I want to get my other one. I'll have my other dream one. It just pops in and out of it. Now, once this part's done, and you get as much of the lumps out, show them right in here if you can. You guys see all those lumps in there? Once you guys get a lot of these lumps out like that, you can even take your hand and push it in there and kind of break those lumps up a little bit. And it'll go a lot smoother. This one's just fighting me. That's why I'd rather have the one that does this. I don't fight it as much as most. Yeah, if you get me any cooking thing, I am a happy queen. I am queen of my kitchen. Yep, I be. And my baby be the king of my heart. And so.
That be me.
It's also God and Jesus.
Oh shit! Turn around again.
He's wanting to be the center of attention, y'all.
Turn
Check
around
that out.
for some reason.
Now, when you get lumps like this, sometimes it's just good just to push them through. Okay, those little lumps can be thrown away. Now you take this and you mix it really good. Okay. So we ain't gotten to that part. We will. This is more of a seep-in kind of thing, and you will have to come in about every half hour and put more of this on it. And you want to use all of this. I know the package doesn't call for that, but you're making your own glaze with this the minute you added the fruit juice. You made your own glaze with this. Like I said, the second you added your own fruit juice. So there's your glaze. Now you're going to use your honey. You are going to use about this much honey, just to let you know. You're going to be using quite a bit. So what you do is you take the cap. There we go. And then you just want to double it out. Check every so often. There we go. See? Look. Now this will thicken up as you mix it up. Yeah, I know, I got a little more to go. Grandma always said, give a little bit with love. She always said, put a lot of love in everything you do. So, what you do is you do this. You just make sure that you get it all mixed up nice and good. It's going to look kind of like a warmed up pancake syrup. It's kind of what you're looking for. You just a step further. Let me remove this. This is the one step we need to prepare for. This is the one step further we need to do. You take your ham and you get it back as far back as the slices will go. And you want to peel them forward. You want to make sure you got your individual rings loosened out here, okay? Because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be spooning some of that in between these pieces. And you want to make sure you get a little bit in each one. And I mean just a little bit. So we use this big. I would rather have one with hair on it. But this is what we got. So what we do is we brush this baby on. You guys that do barbecue, this is what we do to the back end. And this is what we do to the back end. And you will want to wear gloves because I'm telling you what, it's a sticky mess. Just being straight up. It is sticky. Oh, so good. Want to make sure you get that back end coated a couple of times. Now, thing. And then you go through and do this with every single slice. Okay? Every slice. And you want to make sure you get it down there. And you're just coating the inside. You're not wanting to super coat it quite yet because you've got to save some of this for the top. And you also have to save some for when you go to do the oranges, when you go to candy them. And that's why you save the rest of the juice. You save the rest of the pineapple juice. And you save the rest of the brown sugar. And you save the rest of the honey. And you're using that to go. Get down here so they can see what I'm doing right in here. Turn this way.
Too far.
Not for them. And not for you when you come over here. Okay, you guys can see that now? You want to get in between each slice, okay? And you want to make sure each slice is covered. You want to do it like twice. Get down deep in there on the corners. And once you do every slice like this, you're like, it's like almost candied ham is what it turns out to be similar to, is candied ham. And it's like, this is something my grandma used to do. And the only thing I did is I put the cinnamon in it. Okay? I put the cinnamon in it. And it just seemed to go with it. And my family loves it. My husband didn't know it had cinnamon in it until today. So you guys get to see something he's just finding out about. And my grandma would make her hams were all so good. I can remember my grandma's hams just being mouth-watering delish. And they were just so super good. I mean, just so super good. And we coat each side twice. And as you can see, it even coats to the bottom. So when you get done, some of it, not all of it. You're only saving maybe a quarter of a cup of this. Just maybe a quarter of a cup. And the reason why is because you're going to want to pour it over the top of your oranges and pineapples when you're putting them on here. Now, when you put this on here, you got to use toothpicks. Because I'm telling you, it won't stick together otherwise. It'll be a hot mess. And I've had them come out as a hot mess. Topped more candied. Makes the ham so good. And if you notice, I love sugar. Oh yeah. I think that's the sweetest thing made. It's, yeah, you guys are the sweetest thing. You know what? I love you all for it too. You guys are all so sweet. Even some of the lemons taste sweetest to God. Yeah. Even the sweetest of lemons taste sweet to God. And they taste sweet to me. Six and crannies in there. Pour one time over the bottom, just like this, through the whole thing. And you're just kind of going through basting it with this ham later. Okay, now I'm going to be putting a whole crap load in here. Okay, you're going to want a whole lot of toothpicks. We grab one. Oh, I need to open up something. Hang on, I got to do something. And of course, all the good ones float down to the bottom. Okay, we'll just get them up here. My grandma used cherries, and there is a little reason why she used cherries. As I put them on here, I'm going to tell you. Now, you got to start with the back. On the very last row you did, okay, you want to put that together with 3 of them. And then you take an orange, you put your pineapple, see that? And then your lemon. And then you poke that bad baby into the bottom. And I don't think I got long enough tips there. No, these ain't. Hang on. There we go. There that bad baby goes. And now I got that good boy poked right in here. Now my grandma took a cherry and she put it on the top. And she would make a prayer. And this is her secret that she told me. I don't know how, God, as this blesses this ham, as your son was born today, please let this first cherry on this ham bless the whole ham. Please let, as its colors wash the colors of the food, be the blood of Jesus born upon this day to give us hope to a new life and a new love. Father God, I thank you for all the miracles and treasures you've done. And thank you for the love of your son, Jesus Christ, born, we're not sure when, but we're celebrating it today. Happy birthday, Jesus. Thank you, Father God. And there is my first cherry on it. Now, the next cherry, the same thing, same place. You want your orange. Then you got to put your pineapple. Then you get your lemon slice. And 2 toothpicks. You will want to go through the rind of the fruit of the orange and the lemon. You will want to go through them. It's so it holds it better and it will hold it in place better. And this one I can't quite go through the other side, so I'm going to put it all down in here and just go right like that. And again, another cherry for the top. And my grandma only put 1 cherry on it. She only put a cherry on the top. Now, for the half slices, this is what I like using for the half slices. Okay, because you do need to break up some half slices. Take a half slice, put it here, because you're not going to have enough room. You're not going to have enough room on the bottom for all of this. So what you're going to want to do is just do half. Okay? That's where this comes in. Because you're going to secure right there. That is your anchor point. Hold the top, push it through so you're not getting everything else. And then putting it like that. And there is your anchor point. Now that gives you an anchor point. All these three give you an anchor point for the next half. And don't forget, you still got this half to put your other half of the other anchor on. And anchor as being, it will anchor it in place. So that way you won't lose too much. And I'm going to anchor this just, and try to get really round toothpicks. You really want really round, sturdy toothpicks because they just seem to hold together better. They go through the meat better and will stick to your project a lot better. And let's anchor that bad baby. There. Okay, as those two, the same as these. The first one gets the cherry.
Donna Navarrete.
That's my auntie Mama. That's my auntie Mama. Hi, Mama. Merry Christmas, Mama. I love you, Mama Donna. I got a ham. And this be one good ham. Oh my God, that's so good. I'm sorry, I'm having a coronary with this ham. It is so delicious. And I'm only tasting just the little
Trying not to
drizzles.
laugh, folks, but this.
He's
Girl is
having a
hilarious.
blast with
She
me.
enjoys this so much.
Yes, I do.
She looks forward to this every year.
Oh, yes. If anybody wants to know, Christmas will always be my favorite time of year. It always has been. I'm going to anchor that up right in through here. And yes, I will be anchoring those with fruit, but I just want to kind of keep them together right now. And this is always a good thing to do, is anchor them together. Now, just to let you guys know, my hands have been on this pork, or my gloves have been on this pork, and they've been in this bowl. When I am done with that ham, those go in the trash. They will not go back in the box, and they will not be used. I will not. That can make people sick if you don't remember to throw them away. It's always a good thing. My kids got a hold of them and did not feel too good for a few days. So let me tell you what, they did not feel too good for a few days. So let's get this going. Oh, I need one more there. On the end here. Let me get you. There we go. And there you go. And of course, the cherry. And like my grandma said, that was the blood of Jesus. My grandma did. And to me, it's just a way of honoring my grandma. And this is one of the ones that was my favorite of all. My grandmother had me spoiled on this ham. And I tell you what, I would stand there and watch her for hours, working on different foods. I would be so up on what she was doing and be like, Grandma, show me more. And she said, I wish all the grandkids were enthused like you. And I say, Grandma, will one do? And she says, as long as it's you. So me and my grandma, we had like a little special thing. And that's the one thing I will always remember. And your grandkids, I'm telling you what, get them involved. Have them stack the lemons and the oranges and the pineapples. Pineapple and lemon. Just like that, all the way around. And one of my funny memories is my grandma getting on to my grandpa, steal a slice. And he'd say, sweetheart, I love you. And she'd go, okay. And I could remember that to this day, is that love that they had, how they shared it, it was just so beautiful. And I'm getting down to my last few rings here, which You're doing pretty good. So once I get these done on here, I got one more side to do, and then I got the front. And then I got the front. Oh, come on, cherries. I know I got extra. So I know there's enough to make it. And yes, the cherries do sometimes fall. It's a good-sized Christmas ham, too. It's looking good, too. Oh, hey, we need an
It's
orange.
going to be good too.
Oh,
This will be my third one. Not spoiled on.
I got you spoiled on
Oh boy.
them. It's almost, like I said, it turns out to be almost like candied ham. And it's just the way my grandma made it, I guess. It just makes it taste so good. I guess how it popped. It was just her little thing that she did. She's my grandma. I love her so much. I miss them. You know, I was telling my husband earlier, everybody has a really hard time during Christmas time. Well, if most of you don't know, I have 2 children that have already died and gone to heaven. Plus my real father, my real mother, and my grandparents have all gone. Yeah, I did say my children. I believe my children are up in heaven celebrating Jesus' birthday with Jesus. Who wouldn't want that? Well, I'm just glad my kids are up there celebrating with his holy master, because he's one of the most masters in the world. Oh, nice and warm pineapple. Put that on there just like that. Pull that out. Let's get that lemon on there. Just like that. That. And then, oop, right there it is. Oop, I'm chasing it all over the thing. See how that works? Sometimes you just chase them around the room. That'd be the funnest time when you're doing all this stuff, chasing the kitties around the room. Especially when they got a fruit that they're not supposed to have yet. And I'm running out of cherry tops. Oh, there's some more good. Ooh, I got extra, so they're supposed to have extra in there. And it's usually just get. So let's get more of these on here. Once we get all of these oranges and pineapples on here. Last one out of that can. Put that up there, like that, like that. Pull that one out. Put that on there. Just like that. And then, of course, the cherry to top it off. Gotta have the cherry. And then the lemon. Oh, gotta have a slice of orange. Ooh, good slice. And of course, we need a slice of pineapple. Make us a little sandwich. And then there that goes, right there. Oop. We had to be full. I had to make it cool. Oh, I didn't put the pineapple on there right. So we got the right here for the front. Now, let me get this. Where's the cherry? I'm wondering why you had to have 2. Well, the reason is you got the first half done. You still got the second half to do. And by the time we're done with that, we'll probably have quite a bit left over for the candy. Yeah, these go in the bottom of the pan here. And the bottom of the pan, when they go in the bottom of the pan, is so good. So we should have like 3 or 4 slices back. So turn this pretty boy around, because we ain't got much left to go on the back half here. We got the front half done. Whoop. We can get the lemon and everything on there. Let's just poke this together. There. Put a little bit better one on there. And like my grandma said, she always said that these were part of Jesus, you know, and that the red represented what Jesus was going to sacrifice for us later. So my Christmas is why I celebrate it that way. And We got a lot left over for candied, so this is cool. Can you show that a little closer on this one? You get it poked in really good. You will want to warn family members there are toothpicks in here. Just to be on the cool side, safe side, whatever side, let them know that in case they come across one that kind of broke off in the middle of the ham, they won't get a bite of it. And if you're calling me, I can't answer it.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Pretty good. Pretty good, buddy. You need a ride home? All right. Oh, great. You want me to come get you? All right, buddy. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Bye-bye.
That was my brother. He's at Walmart. So he was just letting us know that Walmart is still closed right now. Now, the last of this, we drizzle. Okay? You got all this in the bottom here. So, we pull this bad baby back. And then we get this pretty girl. And then we just scoop. I'll turn this around so they can see it. Hang on, I'll turn around so you guys can see it. You want to kind of scoop from the bottom and just pour over the top of everything, over the top of your oranges, your fruit covered with this. You can soak in there for up to an hour before you put it on. Or what I like to do is put it on there and just baste it every half hour. That way I can do my candied fruit, my candied orange. Want to get in here between the crevices too. Once you got all that basted or your slices on the bottom, and you put it around the bottom, and what you're doing is this is kind of a way of getting them ready to be candied because you've got a lot of extra, and that's why you have. When the ham is like all the way done, and you can pull these out, set this aside, put them on a tray, and you put the rest of your honey on it. Okay? And then for the last, the pineapple. And you want to make sure you kind of spread it all evenly around. You will be taking all this out later. Sometimes the pineapple on the bottom here will boil away. Not all the time, but sometimes you will have some pineapple chunks. Just so it makes it more citrusy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my honey and I'm going to drizzle this bad baby. Now this is what my grandma did. The last thing she did it with love, and she always did a little prayer, so I'm going to do what she did. This is her recipe with my twist. So we're going to do a little drizzle bit, and we're going to sing and have fun and make comedy of me. Yeah, baby, look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Make sure you have your pen and everything you need. This will send it off the charts. Do not eat much of this if you are a diabetic. If you need to turn into like a little glaze on the top is what it does. And it just turns out so good. Ooh, I can sing and shout and sing loud because God is so great. Now, these I'm not going to use. These are no good. I don't need any more of the fruit. But you know what? Tastes good. Mm. Now that you got all that down, you got the honey, you got everything done. Thank you. Oh, I forgot where I put them there. I had to change gloves because I need a pair that ain't wet. Because I've ever used a dry ingredient. Now, my grandma always sprinkled it with a little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of cinnamon, or a little bit of brown sugar. I sprinkle it with a little bit of brown sugar. As I sprinkle the sugar, may the sprinkles of love and joy abundantly grow through my children, grandchildren, and my family and friends. May they all be blessed with happiness. That is my only Christmas wish. To my family and my friends, may this meal bring you a joyous, fun-loving trend. I'm pretty sure my grandma didn't have gloves. For the cinnamon. As my trend to you, from my heart to you, from all my family and friends, may you have a very Merry Christmas with this new happy trend. I love you, family and friends. Treasure on. Now, we're going to put this in the oven. Every half hour, we get to check it. So 3 hours when it's done, we'll come back for that. But, let's look at this, baby. I can't scoop back you anymore. Put that in the very bottom. Pull that one out, yeah. Pull that plastic out, put it in the oven. In the water right there. You got the milk, put that in the oven. In the water. There. We gotta make room in the oven. Yeah, just set that right there. Okay, now, while you guys are looking at this gorgeous ham, I have to get my oven met. Because I gotta lower both of these down. You will want to put down, you want your rack on the fourth one down so you got room for the top. Because this baby is huge, but you don't want it burning in the bottom. I think I'm gonna have to set that on a pan. That don't look right. There. Now, maybe that's easier to work. Okay, now it's set on 275. And we got 3 hours. We're gonna be basting in between. So my next little thing I'm gonna show you is another little trick my other grandma showed. She was a hoot. That's all I gotta say. She was a hoot. And yes, I'm gonna be using less of my cinnamon. I think I gotta get that other container of cinnamon out. I'm trying to find my cinnamon. I know I have it. Oh. I'm gonna have to use that. That ain't gonna work. Cumin, not cinnamon. Hi, Madison. I cannot find my cinnamon. Oh, all my cinnamon is gone. I cannot find it. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to put a little bit of cinnamon in this, but it actually takes more cinnamon than what I'm going to put in it. So I guess I'll just have to make a really small amount in this bowl right here, which I saved, but not what I was going to do that. Okay, this last recipe, I just know it's, oh, let me throw these away.
I think they all got off on that while ago
When
they thought you were done. I don't see no more people watching now.
Well, I'm still going on. I'm still live. I'm still finishing. Okay. I need my cocoa out of the fridge, out of the cabinet. We don't need much. So I'm going to show you a 1/4 size version of this, okay? This is a quarter of what you would use to make a full tub like that. And I've already had about 4 cups of it, so I'm pretty well having fun right now. Okay, so this is what we're going to make. It's just that. We're making Grandma's special cocoa. And it's Grandma Alice. Grandma Alice showed me this one time. I didn't get nothing. She goes, I want to make you something. So what, Grandma? So about a cup, about 3/4 of a cup maybe of powdered sugar. And she goes, I'm going to show you how to make my special cocoa. I said, okay, Grandma. Okay. You will want 1/2 cup. I think that's a half. Well, you want 1/4, okay? And this is your regular cocoa, your 100% cocoa. You don't need much of this. This is a little lighter in color. About Renee, just pour it right in there. Okay, just pour it right in there. Now you take your nutmeg. Okay, because you're using a lot less of this, you'll only want to use like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay, that's it. You don't want any more. That will be way too powerful. Okay. Your cinnamon, you're going to want, if I have enough of it. You mix it all together really good. You want to make sure that this baby is well blended. If you have to put it through a sifter to get all the chunks out, you can. Sometimes putting the kids to work to beating this for 3 or 4 minutes really works. So, once you get all this mixed,
When do I get my cup?
as soon as you make it.
Okay.
So everybody, my grandma's cocoa, really good cocoa, very special and very sweet. It's been, when she showed me, I was having a really hard Christmas. Like I said, we didn't get much that year. So Grandma came in and taught me how to make this. And she added a little bit of cinnamon for a little bit of spice because she said everybody needs a little kick and spice in their life. So that's what she would do. And I guess that's why I kind of like cinnamon so much. Because it's just a spice of life to me. It's a spice bowl, and yummy and delicious. So from my home to yours, from the McKnight house, all of yours. I hope you have a great and Merry Christmas. And in 3 hours, we will come back. We will show you that glorious ham when it's done. May you have a wonderful and beautiful day. Merry Christmas, one and all.
We've had fun showing you how to do this. This is a passion of my wife's. She loves to show people some recipes that her family has passed down for years. So if this helped you to tradition for Christmas, that's what this is all for.
Making new memories, new love, new life. All you got to do is put hot water. Great day, everybody. And enjoy memories. Nice. Hang on, I got something here that says something on here. Oh, it says your connection is unstable. Huh. Well, I'm still live here, it looks like, everybody. So the same goes to you guys. May you guys have a very Merry Christmas, cocoa, and a nice, delicious ham. Bring everybody together on the sweet, delicious day our Jesus was born. Happy birthday, Jesus. Merry Christmas to one and all. Join us again for another great day. Come on, there it goes. It don't want to, it wants to stay on, my friend.